Good morning everybody and welcome to SeaWorld Orlando. There's a lot to get done today. We've got Penguin Trek New for 2024, we've got Manta, we've got Mako, Icebreaker, Pipeline Surf Coaster, a newer generation Vietnam stand-up, and the sun's already playing a part in today. I'm trying to get some good shots and trying to get a good intro for you guys, but it's quite difficult with the sun in your eyes, difficult to see it on screen, so there we go. I'm hoping it's going to be a good day today. SeaWorld normally has alright operations, but they can be bad sometimes, so it's a bit hit and miss, but it should be a good day. Plenty of coasters, it's coaster heavy, but they have just announced a flying theatre, so I look forward to that next year. Yeah, hopefully no more B&Ms for a few years. I never thought I'd say that, really. More coasters normally the better, but here we go. I didn't realise it was the 60th anniversary, although some parks leave the anniversary stuff up for years afterwards. I know you see the point and celebrate the 150th, was it? Was it 150th? After the actual 150th. But yeah, here we go, Manta the flying coaster. I'm not going to give this a go first. I'll try to leave that until when I really need to do it, because it's a flying coaster. They're not too special, but this is one of the best photo opportunities ever right here, especially when the water jet's working. As you can see, it's very bright, very hot, like every day on this trip. There's a lift hill in the background now. I'm off to Penguin Trek. They're holding us now until about 10 o'clock. A lot of people have gone over the other side for Icebreaker and Pipeline. We want to try the new Vietnam family coaster, Penguin Trek. So it's just been let in from the holding point, 10 AM. Park hours at 10 AM till 7 PM. Off to Penguin Trek with the skip Manta, obviously. Let those guys ride Manta. We'll go straight up to Penguin Trek. A lot of people think just because it's a family coaster they want to miss out on it, but it's a newer generation family experience, so yeah, I want to see what B&M are doing with their family coaster. It's going to be really interesting to see it, and I really want to see the exit line because I'm very intrigued. Oh, it's getting very exciting. First sighting of the track, a nice beautiful white track there. I got a sun up here. Oh, this is stunning, very sunny today. It's in the wild Arctic area, and yeah, I've done a lot of good work with the landscape, it looks like, on that hillside where the footers are. Everyone's going over to the other coasters. I don't think a lot of people are going to this, to Penguin Trek, so let's make the most of it and maybe get more than one ride in, hopefully. Oh, look at this. A mess of track in a good way. You see that first launch out of there, show building. I'm wondering what's inside that show build. I'm interested. I've not really done too much research into this. All I noticed is a bin and family coaster, and it has a bit of a funky exit line. Yeah, the outside of the building over there looks quite bland, but we'll have a look at it a bit more after I get off. Yeah, here we are into Wild Arctic. This was all shut off last time I was here. It's nice to see it all open again. I don't know if this was all new, this path in here. They used to have a dark ride in there, didn't they, if I remember correctly? I could be wrong there, but I think this area looks fantastic. And the colour of the track and the sports fits it perfectly. It's quite funny how as soon as you get into this area, it gets a little bit cooler. Yeah, let's get going, shall we? It's beautiful for the start of this building. I've always liked the look of this, so that colour blue. Yeah, let's get going. I don't think the queue's going to be too long. Only a handful of people in front, maybe a couple of trains in front of me. So let's go. Penguin Trek. And he's got one of those signs as well, I think. One of those beautiful signs out the front. Yeah. It's such a good area. Look at the Manta track and the Penguin Trek. They're mixing together. Absolutely amazing. Let's go. Penguin Trek. Lovely sign. Beautiful aircon. Lovely. Some theming here. Looks pretty nice. A billboard. I say billboard, it's like an information board. Sorry, my bad. Even things like that is a nice little touch. I wonder what that is. Is that part of the theming? Oh yeah, this looks good. Now look at this, all the ski equipment, it looks like. Helmets, etc. You've got shovels, skis. Fantastic. Yeah, it looks pretty good. really isn't anything to shout home about. I was expecting it to be pretty solid, but it's not that good, I don't think. People were right about the shakiness, the vibrations, the jankiness of newer B&Ms. That has got all of it, really. It's not the worst one I've ridden, and it's not necessarily rough, but it's got the vibrations, it's got the juttle at the end of the second launch. Let's describe the ride first. You're in the station, the queue line looks good, the station looks fantastic, got all the ski get air, I think it's snowboarding get air, the station and queue line fantastic. But you can't take your loose articles in. I kind of should have expected that really, but I got halfway through the queue line and no one bothered to stop me, so I just presumed. I didn't use the lockers because they weren't clearly in sight, so I had to walk back it in. I was able to get a POV, but not so great at the footage really, because I tried to get front row, I've only got row 3, and yeah. You just have to make do with what you get, don't you really? So you start off in the station, you make a left turn, and then you go around, you got a massive screen on your left with penguins, like an Arctic scene. It's all video, no set pieces or anything apart from like the glacier or the ice tunnels. Like, it looks quite nice, and I like the colours, there's some good lighting in there. And then you make another left turn to go into the first launch, and the lighting effects are really good. I wish there was a bit more theming, maybe a couple of more lights here and there placed below the track, but it is what it is. I possibly haven't got all the money in the world to do it, so make do with what we got. That's pretty good. Then you do that first launch, you make a right turn, knows the twists and turns, you got that second launch. I don't really know the name of any of the elements, but all I know is it does vibrate a lot and shake. And that second junky move, like a juttle, just as you make the upwards motion after the second launch. Sorry, the ride experience isn't that good. I thought it would be, but it isn't. So yeah, we got plenty more good rides in this park. I'm probably going to go over to Mako, a fantastic B&M hypercoaster, possibly one of my favourites in the world. I love Shambhala, I love Mako, I love what used to be Intimidator. But now, yeah, B&M hypers are always good, aren't they? It's very smooth, you get a lot of airtime, and this one you get loads of airtime, even with the trim brake. It does have fantastic restraints, don't get me wrong, that's really good at part of it, and they're not bulky at all either. And yeah, it looks good off-road, you know my thoughts on it. I probably can get more off-road shots, but I'm not really that excited about it, to be honest. Well, I was initially before I rode it, but the reason I'm not rushed back round is I didn't tell you, did I? I'll tell you now. The exit experience is absolutely atrocious. In its own right, the actual experience is good, it's brilliant. You got the penguins, it looks nice, the experience looks nice, the exhibit itself. But because you have to walk for it after exiting Penguin Track, I don't think it's good. I think you should have the option to do it. It's not very good, SeaWorld. You need to fix that. I did hear rumours about them maybe fixing it, and maybe having a separate line to get out, but you have to get held in rooms until it's full, then the door opens and there's another room. You do get to see the penguins, which is fantastic, but because I haven't got my loose articles with me, I can't really show you any of it. You can, yes, keep them on the station, your loose articles, but I don't really want to risk it. Expensive camera and phone. Yeah, the whole exit line is not a good look, SeaWorld. Please fix it. You did an actual good job with the queue line. The coaster's alright in parts, but yeah, on to Mako, shall we? I did mention I'll go and write it down now. I'm much better being and here we are, about to get into the queue line for Mako. Sun's wreaking havoc again. It's a theme, isn't it, of these vlogs? Yeah, there's a lovely entrance onto this. Again, I have to use the locker system. It's a paid locker system. I kind of give in with it. I use the one where you rent and you can move it around all day. It's something like $10 or $12. It's not too bad, but you shouldn't have to do it. And I don't think actually leaving your stuff on the queue on the station actually makes that much difference. Especially with the operations anyway at these parks. They don't tend to be great. They got one thing they do when they do it the checks. They scan the station. That adds a little bit. Yeah, I can see it going up the lift hill in the background. I get some off-road shots in a second. Yeah, let's get in the queue line for Mako. So Mako is absolutely incredible. The airtime is out of this world on that thing. So good. I'd probably prefer that to Shambhala really. It's got a great theme. I wish there was a bit more audio around the layout itself, maybe on the trains, but it is what it is really. And it's traditional layout. Even the trim brake doesn't really hit that much, which I'm surprised with really, but on previous visits it did. So yeah, that's a plus. And yeah, three rides back to back. Two back rows I think. No, one back row, one front row, and the woman in front of the back row. So I could have done a lot more. It's still walk on right now, 5-minute queue line. Yeah, Mako's incredible. What else do I say? I wonder what the queue time is like on Pipeline. There's a fair few people going down to the entrance, but it's not as many as I thought it would be. There was a lot of people at the entrance initially trying to come into the park, but they've all scattered across the park really. You got obviously you got Mako, you got Pipeline here, you got Cracker, and a lot of people go to Manta for some reason. Yeah, this is a stunning ride-off ride, this. They got all the props set up for Howley Scream later, which I will be attending. That's exciting for the first time. I take it this is a scare and it looks like it. Yeah, interesting. Let's get on Pipeline. Pipeline is very good. It's actually fantastic. These newer generation B&M stand-ups are amazing. I think this is the only one. In fact, yeah, it is the only one. I know that for a fact. I wish more parks would install them. Maybe it's the price, maybe it's not, but they're so smooth. The airtime is actually very unique. Oh, blah, blah. The airtime is very unique, and it's an overall fun ride. It does stack along with this version here at SeaWorld, but that's just SeaWorld's operations. And there's the famous LSM launch. I really do like it. Like I said, very smooth, great, unique standing airtime, some swooping turns, nice one inversion. And overall, this is a fantastic B&M stand-up coaster. I want parks to install more of those, and hopefully B&M allow it. Well, I say allow it, hopefully they work with parks to get more installed. I'm hoping it's not the price, because I've heard B&Ms can be a bit pricey, so yeah. You kind of expect it with SeaWorld though, don't you, with B&Ms. It's full of them. So yeah, fantastic ride, Pipeline the Surf Coaster. I thoroughly recommend it. I got one ride on it before I had to stop, because the heat's got to me, a bit dehydrated, get a drink of water. I could have done a lot more because it's walk on. Every ride I've been on is walk on. I've done one on Penguin Trek, 3 on Mako, and 1 on Pipeline the Surf Coaster. And amazing so far. There's been no queues. The restraints are quite restrictive, but yeah, that's alright, you can power with it. It's only a pain really if you're waiting on the brake run like we were, and I just put that down to SeaWorld operations. You get over a bush as well. Yeah, it's painfully slow on the operations, but I kind of expect that when I come into a SeaWorld park, or United Park as we call them now. And look what, we're in a scare zone it looks like. I think it's Carnival Pier. I think that's the name of it. I like that little twist on Carnival. Wonder if oh yeah, it's a photo opportunity. I was wondering what that was for a second. Yeah, I can't wait to see this park at night. That path right over there by the theatre is closed off at the moment. I think that's where the entrance is to the Halo Screen event. Because I'm already in the park, I don't need to follow the baggage rules, which is pretty good. Normally it's like a very small bag you could bring in for the event. So it helps being in the park beforehand. I know a lot of people don't want to do that because it's very hot. And I'm exhausted already. It's only been 2 hours. I've done plenty already. I did go over the icebreaker before filming some shots for this ride, and that closed just as we got on the queue. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the on-ride POVs as well. I can't promise that they won't be shaky. I'm a bit of a novice in that department. And here it comes again. It's such a beautiful ride to watch. Just painfully slow operations wise. They have to like wave their hand in front of a sensor, I think, to lock it and unlock it. This is a weird system. but the beautiful colour, beautiful colour. I've just come back to the penguin track area to get something to eat. I remember this place over here, I can't remember the name of it. Expedition Cafe, that's where I got something to eat. Then there's a little area with air conditioned seating, it's so refreshing in there. Then you walk back into a sauna. Oh, it's unbearable. I'll probably give penguin track another go later on, but we got manta on the path. I think you can go both ways, this way or the other way. Yeah, it's a long trek across the park to get here. Some of the rides are closer together, like this and Manta, but when you ride Pipeline, it's quite a long walk. Yeah, I remember this eatery here last time, so if I remember a place, I'll come back. It's pretty alright. The tender's not the greatest, but let's go and ride Manta, shall we? The intense pretzel loop is quite hot, so I'm probably not going to do me any good, but I want to get it done at least once. And you can see a turnaround there of Penguin Track. I really wanted to love that, so I love the sign. And I do love the exhibit, but that exit and the ride experience, they're not great. Manta's too much for me. The pretzel is just way too intense. I almost found myself passing it out, and it's very rare on the coaster that happens. One other time that I was close was on Good Luck after Six Flags Magic Mountain. That and this time are the only two times I've been close to passing it out. It's not good, it's uncomfortable, the restraints are bulky. I don't like being, I wasn't stacked on the brake one, but I don't like being in that position for a prolonged period of time. It's just not fun. I need to try the Vekoma flyers because I've heard they're so much better. This has good looking trains, it has a great zero cutter, it looks great off ride. As you just see that good photo opportunity when the water sprays it up. But other than that, other than its visual looks, it's not really that good, I feel like. A lot of people might like it, the general public might like it, but for me as an enthusiast, it's just not my cup of tea. It's way too intense. Awkward position with the restraints. I wish B&M did something with the restraints. Don't copy Vekoma, but kind of update it really, because they did it with the stand-up, they reinvented that, so why can't they do something with the flying coasters? Because I feel like more parks would introduce them if they updated the restraints. But yeah, probably won't go and miss it for the rest of the day because I don't really like it, and probably in the future I'll probably miss out on it anyway, so because it's too uncomfortable. The flamingos. Flew over my animals. Look at them. Look at it. Fence is in the way. It's nice to see some animals here and some wildlife. There is some more to look at. I think there's an aquarium. You have the exhibit in the penguin track queue line. I can't really. I think I can get in there, but I can't. But I have to. There's a separate entrance, but you can get in there from the penguin track entrance. It's a bit weird, really. You've also got the SeaWorld Spectacular. Yeah, Spooktacular. I'm trying to pronounce it. I think they do this just before the Howler Scream event starts, so maybe 5 o'clock. I think that's just what I think it was like last time. I can't really remember too much. It's been at least 2 years since I've been here. Yeah, there's Manta going again. I can't wait till Howler Scream later. I've already seen a couple of scare zones set up by Pipeline. It's a shame this looks so good off ride, but doesn't ride that well. The pretzel loop over there is just just too insane for me, way too intense. I've done Tatsu as well. Yeah, being in flutter coasters are not the best for me. I need to try the Vekoma one. Look at this though. It's like one of those airfield structures, you know, the ones with the floppy arms. They're pretty cool. Yeah, let's go and have a look what else this park has to offer. Here we have some dolphins. I think he's just hidden under the water. Come on, make yourself known. Yeah, they're hiding. They're right all over there at the moment. I did see one popping its head up round here. Try and zoom in. You see one there? Oh, I love the wildlife. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, there we go. Looks like he's on his side enjoying himself. I would be too if I was in that. Nice and cool. Some nice music. Dolphin encounter. I take it you can go in with the dolphins. That'd be pretty cool. Not for me though. Yeah, I wish they were a bit closer, then you get a better view then. Look at this. Look what they got set up. The SeaWorld Spectacular. I take it this is still available for the Halloween guests. I'm not entirely sure. They do a pretty good job with the theming, it looks like. Can't wait to see what's inside the houses. I've read the frequently asked questions. It says you can film inside as long as you don't have any attachments or use flash photography. So I'll confirm that later with the staff members. But look at this. It's amazing. I like the colour. Yeah, this is just as we go to the Journey to Atlantis area. Look at this creature. I don't know if that's part of the area or not. I can't remember. Yeah. This must be great for the kids. It's definitely more, it's less spooky, isn't it, than your traditional haunt or scare zone. I've never seen this park at night, I don't think. Well, I might have done, but it might be right close. Pumpkin! Got some nice music there. Yeah, so excited. You can see some more props down there. Let's go and ride Journey to Atlantis. We're in the area. I'm not a massive fan of it, but I'll do it if it's here. It's a one and done really for me at this park. Normally it's not an all day park, but because we've got Howler's Grim, I'll be here all day. And yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the coaster element of this ride. That's the problem with it. Oh, there goes Penguin Trek. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the coaster element, and you don't really get that wet, so it looks mildly impressive off-ride. The whole show building does. But yeah, one and done for me, but let's give it a go on this trip. My feet. My feet are soaked. Oh dear. Journey to Atlantis is nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. I really didn't enjoy it last time, mainly because of the coaster element being quite shaky and rough, but that was alright this time. You start off with loads of show scenes, the lighting and the set pieces are fantastic. I do wish there was a couple of animatronics in there. But he didn't have to have too many, but maybe he's not on SeaWorld's budget yet. But that would have added to it. Maybe I don't know, the lighting was alright, it could have been better, but I'm being a bit nitpicky. Yeah, I do like that dark ride section. I wish that was longer. That could be a ride in itself. It's absolutely amazing. And the coaster run, like I said, wasn't too bad. And it's also an absolute soaker. We waited about 25 minutes for it. They've got this blocked off here, obviously for like some sort of zone, some SeaWorld Spectacular zone. You get really soaked on this drop here, and then there's another drop right over there behind the rocks, little mini drop. Yeah, I took my phone on me in a secure pocket because I didn't want to leave it in the locker, mainly because of the queue line. I didn't want to have nothing in the queue line. It's a nice area, this. I can definitely see why people don't like it, but it's actually grown on me after that ride. But I could also see what SeaWorld may want to replace it. It's iconic. Journey to Atlantis kind of is. Operations are fantastic. Wow. That's a surprise to say. It does seem like they were loading slow, but it seems like the boats are coming one after the other. So yeah, very good today actually, Journey to Atlantis. Yeah, like I said, the area looks fantastic. I would be ashamed to see it go, but I also much prefer other ride types. So would it be a good situation if they got rid of it? Maybe if they replaced it with something I really like, but it's mainly for their customers really. What do their customers want? Could they put a coaster on this plot? Have they got too many coasters? Maybe. Obviously they need water rides, so that's probably the safe bet really. This is probably going to be around for a long time. I do love the rocks over there by the second drop. In fact, you get very wet on that one. You wouldn't think it. It's only a little drop, then you've got a little turn before another lift. Then you've got the coaster section. Well, there's the main queue line over there. You enter to the right, just round here, to Journey to Atlantis, and there's a cat pen down there, about 25 minutes worth. It looks longer than it is, but it's not the quickest operations, but it's not the slowest, so yeah. And you got the Golden Seahorse shop over there. I don't tend to do a lot of clips in shops. Maybe need to change that in the future. But then look at that view of Manta over there. Such a shame about the ride experience. So. But one important thing is we got Kraken to the left. This was shut last time I was here, at least for the majority of the day. Yeah, I love the entrance to the Kraken. Let's go over and have a look. It's only a 5-minute queue for Kraken. It's really surprising actually. Journey to Atlantis is by far the longest queue of the day, which is quite nice. It's nice having not that many queues that are long. You've got a lot of people here it seems, but they don't all seem to be waiting in lines. And I like the repair on Kraken. I can't remember what year they did this, but it still looks fresh. Got tentacles there, the octopus tentacles. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I love the green. It pops out so much, doesn't it? It doesn't look that worn either in the Florida heat. And you can see it going up the lift over there. I'll be able to take you on board this one. I have no idea how all the footage is coming out because I can't really view it on the GoPro as I go for some reason. Yeah, the station building over here. One of the inversions. Yeah, I didn't realise you could walk around here. This must be the exit. It's going down the drop now. Yeah, I do love how the water is really clean as well. fairly solid coaster at Kraken. Very, very solid sit-down coaster by B&M. I remember in the past it being quite intense and not really for me. It's still quite intense, don't get me wrong, but for some reason this time I felt more comfortable. I got a front row ride. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe further towards the back, more uncomfortable. If you don't like aggressive rides, very intense rides, you probably won't like Kraken. But overall, it's fairly good today. Normally I don't really like that sort of B&M coaster. Normally I'm more of a invert guy or something like that. But yeah, it's a very classic coaster as well, isn't it, Kraken? Got the traditional B&M restraints, flawless. It's got a very nice new, I think it's a new paint job. I'm not sure what year they did that, but the overall area looks fantastic. You got the entrance sign, yeah. This is a first for me. Never walked around here before. Probably not paying attention. No, me. Oh, look at this. I love the music. Oh, look at this. Good old waterfall. I love a theme park when they have a waterfall. Nice clean water again. Well done, SeaWorld. Well done. So you got Mantis. I think that's Mantis Break Run. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I can't really tell if it's a tree. Very nice. Like the architecture. Love the stone building. This nice little bridge here. Quite a low one. If it's nice and fresh here, very good breeze. Just give me a second. Yeah, very nice. See one of Mantis inversions there. What's this here? Is that some sort of little show goes on there? Because it looks like it's ready for performers or something. I'm not entirely sure. But the landscaping is amazing. I never really knew this was here. I normally just concentrate on the rides, the thrill rides. I'm not sure what's in here. Is it like a traditional aquarium? I'm not entirely sure. I'll shut up that when I need to. Very nice. Stingrays, what is in? I'm not sure what's in it. Is it jellyfish? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, it's octopus. Oh, some more stingrays. Oh, look at those. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, sharks are damn. I can't even tell. It's got like 3 tails. 3 fins. Well, that was fantastic. I'm glad I went through that walkthrough. It's not a massive aquarium, but it's something nice to do. Get out of the heat. I'm blazing heat. Yeah, nice to do that. I didn't realise it was there, to be honest. I walked straight past Mako after I exited normally and just get about on my deck and do all the roller coasters. But yeah, I'm glad I did that. My opinion changed on Pipeline. It was very fun earlier on the front row, but I just had a quick ride on this while I was on the way to Icebreaker. And yeah, I'm not a massive fan of it after that back row ride. It's definitely a front row ride if you're picking to ride it. Yeah, not good at all. And it's really frustrating because my shoulder blades are actually hurting a little bit. The restraints on that are quite annoying. Not the ones on things like the Swarm, Gatekeeper, etc. They don't lock. These feel like they get really tight. So I'm trying to push it out on the brake run to give myself a bit of relief. It's not that good. Yeah, that's a bit polarising, this one is. Definitely a front row ride, or close to front as you can get it. It looks pretty, like all the rides do. And I love the logo. Yeah, I'll probably give it a go later on in the night, in the dark, but close to the front if I can get it. It's still a 5-minute wait. The queue's been hardly anything. The only thing I've waited for was obviously Journey of Atlantis. So yeah, on to the next thing. Hopefully Icebreaker isn't too long. It did have a semi-long queue earlier, maybe about 10 to 15 minutes. Now it's just before it was shut down, so I missed it earlier. I love that element on Pipeline. I can't wait to see Carnival.
Oh wait, today I don't think I can eat
I think this looks good in the daytime, let alone at night. Yeah, over to icebreaker. I'll give him pipeline a miss until later on, and normally you'd go around and do it again, wouldn't you, with the queue line like it is now. It's basically free in whatever row you want, except from the front row. Basically walk on like a lot of them are. Hopefully Mako is when I get back around there. Stunning views, absolutely stunning. It's a nice breeze as well. Such a good skyline. You've got the observation tower there, you've got a Mako just behind it, Kraken just over there, and then behind me is obviously pipeline. Yeah, it's such a nice breeze actually right now, right by the water's edge. I've seen icebreaker go out a couple of times. I don't know if you could see it from there. Yeah, all these coasters are so pretty. I've said it a number of times. They're so majestic to look at. I just wish they rode consistently, because pipeline's so much fun at the front, and at the back for some reason it was shaking a lot more than it did at the front, and when you finish the airtime moments you slam back down into the seat, so if you're male it's not that comfortable. Yeah. Hopefully icebreaker runs just as good as it was last time. It's got the lap bar restraints now, not the comfort collars, and here comes pipeline again. It makes that B&M noise. It looks so graceful off-ride, doesn't it? Not always the case on-ride. Looks like icebreaker might be down again. Either that or the operations are terrible. I don't normally like to be really negative, but you gotta say what it's like really, don't you? You gotta be honest. I'm always gonna be honest. The operations have not been great today, so a couple of rides have been good. Like Mako, because it was walk on. Check the ride within about 30 seconds, it was so good. Yeah, it looks like it's down. Oh, wait a minute, I see a train. Let's zoom it in. Yeah, it's just on the transfer track that moves it to the side. And now launch backwards, right up here. That spike over there. And you got a great airtime moment up here. I love that airtime moment. It's so much better with just a lap bar now. And there it goes. Obviously it doesn't go all the way up. Totally forgot how high it goes. But right here, it's a fantastic airtime moment. I mean, I didn't realise it did that. I totally forgot I went backwards twice. It did an initial launch, like a kicker, then one bigger launch. There we go. I don't want to zoom in too far because I don't want the quality to be decreased, but yeah, let's get on the icebreaker. Hopefully it doesn't break down like it did last time I got on the queue. That's so much more enjoyable now with just a lap bar. When I have the vest restraints, those comfort collars that Premier have, really wasn't comfortable at all. They still use those on the Lara rides. Why can't they just all be lap bars? It's also a pain to get in the train really, which is if someone like me, I'm not exactly the biggest person in the world, and I struggle to get any of the shuffle sideways. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain that the trains are. They need to redesign the trains. You've got Alpenfury. Is it Alpenfury at Canada's Wonderland opening next year? Hopefully they've modified the trains for that, because I'd like to go to that park at some point. But I don't know what they're going to do. But overall, that's a much better ride with the lap bars. It's so fun. Airtime is crazy. The whole let-out is crazy. The second half of the let-out with all the twists and turns, that could do with a bit more going on around it. I'm not saying massive theming, but there's something going on. It's just like the backstage area of the park, and I really want something going on back there. The ride let-out is fantastic, and the launches are fantastic. You got a little kicker launch to initialise it, sorry. And you got one bigger launch backwards, which you go further up the top hat. I got the front row there for the POV, which meant I didn't go further up the spike, but it's alright. The second launch really kicks over that top hat. And the airtime, you're out of your seat quite a lot on that ride, which I really love. With those last two rides on Mako, that's my day at SeaWorld Orlando done. When I say done though, I've actually got Howler Scream to done, but the main park days are all done. Got plenty of rides today. I did Mako, Pipeline, Cracker, and Journey to Atlantis, Icebreaker. They're all my favourites. Journey to Atlantis actually impressed me today for some reason. Actually, I know I told you, didn't I? It wasn't as rough on the roller coaster part, and I love the dark ride section. Then Mako is obviously incredible in every way. It's possibly got some of the best floater airtime you can get anywhere in the world. It's maybe my best hyper. It's very close between that and Shambhala. Shambhala has nowhere near the amount of airtime that Mako does, and this one's taller. This is only just 200 feet. Some of the floater airtime over those hills are fantastic, and I can't even remember the trim even hitting that hard. And even if it did, I remember one ride earlier, even if it did, it was actually still great floater airtime. It's constantly up out of the sea. It's amazing. It's my number one ride element I love. It's not actually any main element, it's the airtime that I love. Not necessarily ejector, although I do like ejector, but floater airtime for sustained periods is absolutely incredible. Phenomenal ride Mako is, one of the best in the world, and I think it's underrated really, because it's always got a 5-minute queue. At least it did today. I think I got 5 rides in. I could have done a lot more. There it goes in the background again. I could have done a lot more. Even the rides I just done, I could have done 2 or 3 more times without getting it off, because there's never a queue. Every time they dispatch, it emptied the queue out and there's no more in there. So every time some people walked up on the train, and so on and so forth. But yeah, great day here at SeaWorld Orlando. Now off to do Howler Scream. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.